Okay, today we're gonna check and possibly change the springs on this wastegate. This is off that DelSol, the white DelSol did a turbo kit back in the day. Well, it's finally going to the dyno. The guy finally, finally has an appointment and has the money to do the dyno tune. So let's go ahead and check it first, because I would hate for it to go to the dyno and it has a high boost spring, like a 12 or 14 psi. So, but you noticed I have the wastegate clamped down, because if we don't clamp it down, when you get to about the last bolt on the housing, it's gonna want to shoot out. So it's a good idea to clamp it down. If you don't have a vise, or like me right now, I'm working on my outside, then just use something to clamp it down. And let me take out the springs. And this blue spring, when I looked online, I believe it's a 9-pound spring. But I was on the Tile website, and this is a precision, so I might be wrong on that. So I'm gonna look it up again. Now, if you put springs together, let's say this blue one's a 10 psi, and this other little one is a 2 psi, then you put it together like that. Then that becomes 12 psi. I generally don't recommend just doing that. I think if you're gonna go above 10 psi, then you should just get a boost controller. I don't know. It's just me. I'm sure this works just fine the way it is like that. But me, electronic boost controller, I think would be much more accurate at that high boost pressure. But some people will say otherwise. So let's go ahead and remove this and see what's in there. And carefully, when you do this, carefully loosen it, so that way it doesn't shoot out. And if you notice, one hand is pushing down on that housing, so that way it doesn't try to shoot out, or else if it shoots out, then you could lose the spring, you can damage something, or in this case hit the camera. Okay, so it looks like this thing has a green spring. I'm gonna have to look it up online to see what a green spring is, so let me be right back. Okay, checking online on the Precision website for this wastegate. I believe the green spring is a 9.6 pounds. So we're gonna go ahead and put this green spring back in, and then go from there. There's, like I said, this is a stock GSR, US GSR, and I think the most you could do is 10 pounds. I really don't recommend going any higher than that. And if he does plan on going higher, then he could just stick in an external boost controller. It's kind of find it odd, because the previous owner of this kit threw a rod on his stock GSR using a 9-pound spring or 10-pound spring. Maybe he has an external boost controller that he just didn't throw with the sale. So who knows? But yeah, for now, let's just go ahead and throw this back on, and I'll be right back.
Calma que eu boto bem devagarinho. Prometo pra tu que eu não vou machucar. Prometo pra tu que eu não vou machucar. Prometo pra tu que eu não vou machucar. Calma que eu boto bem devagarinho. Prometo pra tu que eu não vou machucar. Prometo pra tu que eu não vou machucar. Prometo pra tu que eu não vou machucar.
Calma, garoto, sou muito novinha. Promete pra mim que não vai machucar. Promete pra mim que não vai machucar. Promete pra mim que não vai machucar.
Calma que eu boto bem devagarinho. Prometo pra tu que eu não vou machucar. Prometo pra tu que eu não vou machucar. Prometo pra tu que eu não vou machucar.
Calma, garoto, sou muito novinha. Promete pra mim que não vai machucar. Promete pra mim que não vai machucar. Promete pra mim que não vai machucar. Calma, garoto, sou muito novinha. Promete pra mim que não vai machucar. Promete pra mim que não vai machucar. Promete pra mim que não vai machucar.
Sorry about that, folks. The phone rang, and you guys are using my phone right now. So when the phone rings, it automatically shuts the video off. Sorry about the noise, the wind noise. It's getting really windy. It looks like it's about to rain. As I was saying, I forgot what I was saying. We put the green springs back in. If I'm not mistaken, the green spring is 9 point something pounds. It's not 10 pounds. We should be okay. We're gonna put this back on the DelSol. Good thing is it's got V-band clamps. So we're gonna bring this box of springs with us to the dyno this Saturday. Today's Thursday, by the way. This Saturday, we're gonna go ahead and dyno this car. He finally came back. He was on vacation. I think he was on vacation for a while. Then he was a little bit short in cash. Took too many vacations, I'm guessing. And then, finally we made a deal. My son bought his rims, which is the Rego Masters. You see it on his EF. If you haven't, check my son's video. It's Bootleg Garage. I'll link it down there. So yeah, so he bought the rims, and finally he said, you know what, the last, pay for my dyno and then give me the difference. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So yeah, so we're finally dynoing that DelSol. I really believe that thing's been sitting here for a while, which I really, cut myself. That's pretty fucking nasty, huh? That thing's pretty sharp. Now I'm bleeding. Oh. So yeah, now I got this thing tight. Let me go wash my hand. Look at that, it's a pretty nasty cut. Okay, so let me put you away. I'm gonna set you up by the car so we can put this back on. I guess we didn't have to do all this. This is really but you guys got to see how to change the springs on this. But I would sure hate to take this on a dyno and it ended up having like a 14-pound spring on it, because that motor's not gonna take 14 pounds of boost. But yeah, so let's do this. Let's put everything away. Next time you see me, you'll teleport next to that car, the DelSol. I apologize ahead of time. That DelSol is really dirty. It's been parked outside and we hardly ever move it. And right now it's fall season, so all the farmers, and no, not that kind of farmers, these are alfalfa farmers, which is hay for cows. They were all cultivating, getting the field ready, so that makes for a real dusty environment. Okay, so right back. Oh, look at that, you guys are back. So very important, there's this wastegate seat. You want to make sure it's there. Yeah, I don't have any band-aid, so, or else this will never seal. So you want to make sure it's on there. Let's just give a little bit love tap. Now I was being a little bit lazy and I didn't take this off, so it took me a while to actually wiggle this out of its. Sorry about that, folks. The phone rang again. Yeah, it's like 5 o'clock, so I guess when I usually get telemarketers trying to call me, which, why are they calling me on my cell phone, I don't know. It's really, that doesn't really bother me. But it's just every time the phone rings, it turns it, turns off the camera. It actually beeps to let me know that it had turned off. So okay, let's see if we can get this back on. So this was a lot easier taking it off than putting it back on. See, when I originally put this on, I think, I can't remember now, but I think when I originally put it on, I put it on the on the turbo already, on the manifold. Then I slipped it on the car, being I have all that room. This is essentially a Civic front end, which is a lot roomier. But okay, it's actually the next day. My phone died. I didn't realize it. So I got the wastegate on. It's right there. Dump tube face downward. The boost control you know, the hose goes underneath. Like I said, this should be the 9.65 spring, so 10-pound spring. I'm bringing the other springs with me and the tools to get this thing replaced just in case it's otherwise. So yeah, today's Friday now, so tomorrow this thing's going to the dyno, finally, and I'll let you guys know what happens. All right. Try to guess the horsepower down below. Write your comment. Basically, this is a stock US GSR, 10 pounds with a skunk manifold. All right. See you next time.